Hey there, Bright Learners. Welcome back to another episode where we dive deep into the science, the stories, and the strategies that can help us live healthier, more vibrant lives. I'm your host, BrightLearn, and today we're tackling a topic that's both fascinating and a little bit scary: cancer. But not just cancer. We're going to explore the root cause of cancer, and it's not what you might think. It's not just genetics. It's not just bad luck. According to groundbreaking research by Dr. Robert O. Young, published in the International Journal of Complementary and Alternative Medicine, the real culprit behind cancer is something much more insidious: acid. Yes, acid. And not just any acid. Metabolic, dietary, respiratory, and environmental acids that build up in our bodies and ignite inflammation, which can eventually lead to cancer. So, buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride through the science of acidity, inflammation, and how we can fight back. Let's start with the basics. Dr. Young's research suggests that inflammation, that fiery, painful response in our tissues, is the spark that can lead to cancer. But what causes inflammation? It's the buildup of acids in our bodies that haven't been properly eliminated. Think of it like this. Your body has several channels for getting rid of waste. When these channels get clogged or overwhelmed, acids start to accumulate. And where do they go? Into your connective tissues, your organs, your glands. Basically, anywhere your body can stash them to protect your blood and other fluids from becoming too acidic. But here's the kicker. When these acids build up, they cause inflammation. And if that inflammation isn't addressed, it can eventually lead to cancer. Dr. Young breaks this process down into what he calls the 7 stages of acidosis. Stage 1 is simple fatigue. Your body is tired because it's working overtime to deal with all these acids. Stage 2 is sensitivity. Your tissues start to feel tender. Stage 3 is irritation. Things start to hurt. Stage 4 is inflammation. Your tissues are literally on fire. Stage 5 is induration. Your tissues start to harden. Stage 6 is ulceration. Your tissues start to break down. And stage 7, that's degeneration. Your tissues are so damaged that they start to mutate, leading to conditions like cancer, heart disease, and autoimmune disorders. The scary part? All of this is preventable, all of it. Because if there's only one cause, acid buildup, then there's only one solution: get rid of the acid. So, how does this acid buildup actually cause cancer? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. When acids build up in your tissues, they create a microenvironment of chronic inflammation. This inflammation doesn't just hurt, it actually changes your cells. It turns on oncogenes, which are genes that can transform healthy cells into cancerous ones. And it doesn't stop there. This acidic environment also makes cancer cells more resistant to treatments like chemotherapy. It's like giving cancer a superpower. And here's the kicker. This isn't just happening in one part of your body. Acidic waste flows through your entire system, affecting every cell to some degree. It's a domino effect. One cell spoils another and another and another until you've got a full-blown cancerous condition. But here's where it gets really interesting. Dr. Young suggests that tumors, those scary growths we associate with cancer, are actually your body's way of trying to protect itself. Think of a tumor like a scab. When you cut your skin, your body forms a scab to protect the wound and help it heal. A tumor is like an internal scab. It's your body's way of encapsulating damaged cells and their acidic waste to protect the surrounding healthy tissue. The problem is, if the underlying acidity isn't addressed, that tumor can grow and spread, leading to more damage and more cancer. Now, let's talk about treatment. Conventional oncology focuses on killing cancer cells with chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. But Dr. Young argues that this approach misses the mark because it doesn't address the root cause: acid. Instead, he proposes an alkaline lifestyle and diet to neutralize the acids in your body and open up those 4 channels of elimination. This means eating more alkaline foods like leafy greens, drinking alkaline water, and using supplements like sodium and potassium bicarbonate to buffer the acids in your tissues. It also means supporting your body's natural detox processes through exercise, saunas, and even colon hydrotherapy. The goal is to reduce the acid load on your body and create an environment where cancer can't thrive. And the results? Dr. Young shares a case study of a patient with a type of breast cancer known as inflammatory ductal cell carcinoma. This patient had a 14-centimeter tumor that was causing significant inflammation. But after 8 weeks on an alkaline lifestyle and diet, the tumor shrank to less than 2 centimeters. When it was surgically removed and tested, it was no longer cancerous. That's the power of addressing the root cause. But here's the thing. This isn't just about cancer. Acidic inflammation is linked to a whole host of diseases, from heart disease to autoimmune disorders. And the solution is the same. Reduce the acid, reduce the inflammation, and give your body a chance to heal. It's not a quick fix, and it's not always easy, but it's a strategy that could change the way we think about health and disease. So, what's the takeaway? Acid is the fuel that lights the fuse of inflammation, and inflammation is the spark that can lead to cancer. But if we can neutralize the acid through an alkaline lifestyle, diet, and detox practices, we can extinguish that spark before it becomes a fire. It's a radical idea, but it's one that's backed by science and supported by real-world results. And if it can help even one person prevent or reverse a cancerous condition, it's worth exploring. That's it for today's episode, Bright Learners. If you found this information as eye-opening as I did, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and join me next time as we continue to explore the science of living brighter, healthier lives. Until then, I'm BrightLearn, telling you to stay curious, stay alkaline, and stay bright.
This has been a BrightLearn video from BrightLearn.ai on the study. Metabolic and dietary acids are the fuel that lights the fuse that ignites inflammation that leads to cancer, by Dr. Robert O. Young. Visit BrightLearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and visit naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.